Hello. And what?
Oh, sorry.
Well, hey, Switch. Are you ready? Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, actually, it's never a bad time to watch some XG, my friend. Have you heard of this group called XG? They're pretty fantastic. My buddy's been introducing them to me once a week. And,
oh, really? Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah. He's all right.
He's all right.
Yeah.
Well, that was supposed to be an intro, but like y'all know, it's me. It's Cerius Blaq. I'm here to react on Cerius Blaq with DJ Switch XG. Another episode. I believe this is episode 12, man.
Has it been that long? That many?
Dude. Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Because last week was episode 11, and we did Woke Up in there.
Yeah.
And Undefeated. And that was also when I told the Slack Pack, my viewers, that I will be going to the XG concert in November on my anniversary, man. November 5th, in Oakland, California. I'm hoping to meet up with some other alphas there, do some photos and stuff, and me and my wife are going to try to get as much merch as we can at that concert. So if you want to donate $1 to a brother, my Cash App and Venmo is in the description. But today we're watching Something Ain't Right, followed by If You Know, You Know. Two songs that are pretty upbeat that I think you may appreciate. I already went ahead and warned him, alphas, that the Something Ain't Right video is a lot to take into your eyeballs, so he is ready. It'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if your contact popped out right now. Anyway.
Yeah. Let's pull my eye out, just kind of buff it up and then shove it back in.
Awesome.
We don't have the budget for that, man.
No, but if that ever happens, I'm keeping that footage. Okay, here we go with Something Ain't Right, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Something ain't right. You've been acting funny lately. You ain't got a light. Got me out here looking crazy. What you tryna hide? Baby, I can't take it. You can't take it. Something ain't right. I know something ain't right. I feel you creeping. I don't need to be right there, boy. The way you're moving, things you're doing just ain't fair.
Got video chromia.
Now every time I call your name, the way you answer ain't the same. Yeah, I figured you out, boy. Why you really think that you're the one who could be running game over me? Why are you standing there playing dumb when I know something ain't right? You've been acting funny lately. You ain't got a light. Got me out here looking crazy. What you tryna hide? Baby, I can't take it. You can't take it. Something ain't right. I know something ain't right.
Something ain't sick, dude.
Yeah.
I love Japanese car culture. I love Japanese car culture, dude.
I feel that, too.
Boy, I put you in the spotlight. You can tell me what you want, but it's all lies. Knock, knock, who's there? It's your whole life. I don't do 3 checks only one time. XO, love me good. Read you like an open book. Test me, I wish you would. You must be crazy. Why do you really
Juria looks so adorable in this outfit.
could be running game over me? Why are you standing there playing dumb when I know something
The
ain't right?
keyboard reminds me of that guy from Men in Black that works in the post office. Where he's just throwing letters, smoking.
Baby, I can't take it. You can't take it. Something ain't right. I know something ain't right. 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 I know something ain't right.
What in the Ant-Man just happened?
What goes around comes back around. Look at me, my eyes. Baby, can you see me with tongue tied?
Those glasses are unsettling.
Yeah, those glasses are epic, man.
Out of everything, I think the glasses are bothering me the most. First of all,
yeah.
fire. The whole thing was fire. Just absolutely fucking awesome. Video concept, absolutely awesome. Costumes. The glasses did bother me, like just because they're kind of unsettling to look at. And I think it's the shape and ratio of the eyes of the glasses. It's so weird to look at. Which is obviously the point. Like I get that that's like what they were going for. But I think the only other thing in this video that bothered me more than the glasses was when she was walking in the parking garage and then turned around and there was a whole ass car at head level.
Right? Thank God they had good brakes.
Yeah, air brakes even, because that thing was flying midair, just right at her head.
He was like, "Oh no!"
But aside from that,
boy.
a lot of people don't know this about me. I've shot a music video. My MC shot a music video in an office space just like this.
Oh, word?
It never saw the light of day because there were some creative differences with the director, and then he ended up reshooting with somebody else. But I will never forget the shoot day. Again, this will never see the light of day on the internet, so I don't mind talking about it here. But I will not get into everything we shot that day. But at one point, I was wearing a collared shirt and a tie with a vest, like a wool vest.
Oh my!
I was thinking this was very office appropriate. And then at some point, I was still wearing the vest and the tie, but I had taken the shirt off, and I was swinging it around my head.
Man, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this video.
And nobody will ever see it, and that bums me out, dude. That bums me out. That I know. Like I was full wilding out on camera, and they got it all recorded, and then they ended up taking the video in a different direction. So.
Well, you better hope I never get my hands on that, because I'm gonna do all sorts of stuff to that video. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. There was two things I wanted to point out for this video for me.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people, a lot of reactors I've seen haven't really talked about this, and I think alphas have. But for me, there's like XG always has these little moments in each song where it's something like, "Oh man, that part really hit me." And for me, it's this part right coming up right here. Right here. And okay, it's because, and I don't think a lot of people notice it, at that last part where it says, "Baby, I can't take it, you can't take it," is a duo vocal from Juria and Chisa. And whenever they get together and do something together, for me, it is like, I love each one of them separately, but the way they harmonize just that little part always hits me and gives me a little chill for some reason.
It's a good harmony, dude.
No.
And that's one of the things that I noticed early on with XG is that, and we have talked about, like, especially one of my favorite things that we've done in this XG series is looking at that video series where it's just them with the microphones against that white backdrop.
Yeah.
And you could see the 4 and the 5 and the at 1.7 part harmonies that were happening in real time, because it wasn't a music video situation. They were doing it live, and you could see who was singing, who wasn't. And so you get to really kind of get a feel for like how much they harmonize with each other and how much little nuancy stuff will get buried in the mix, because you're vibing and bopping and having a good time. It's a dancey song. But if you slow down and listen to it, like rather than just vibe to it, you pick up stuff like that could go completely unnoticed if you just rock on a dance floor or whatever.
True. I think most people that I've seen watch this video too are also taken out by Hinata just going like tiny Ant-Man size for a minute, and then in the next scene she's giant and looking in the window like, "Oh hey, welcome to work." Like, you stay out there.
There's an Apple TV series right now called Margot's Got Money Troubles, or Money Problems. Margot's Got Money Problems, and it is produced by Elle and Dakota Fanning, along with Michelle Pfeiffer. Ooh. And it stars I think it's Elle Fanning is the lead. Okay. I always get the Fanning sisters mixed up, but I'm pretty sure it's Elle Fanning is the lead.
It's Elle, yeah.
And then it stars Michelle Pfeiffer, Nick Offerman as her like split parents.
Yeah.
And long story short, she's got to figure out how to make some money, and she starts making content on the internet. And her concept is that she is playing a character version of herself that's an alien. And at one point, she shoots a video where she is, 200 feet tall or whatever, and she's like stomping down a street, like peeking into like skyscraper windows and stuff. And so when I saw that on the XG video, because I just watched that, we literally finished that series last week.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to my list. That sounds
bro, it is so good.
Okay,
so good.
I got a recommendation for you after we did finish filming as well.
Okay, cool. But that's what that scene reminded me of when she's looking in the window and she's just like, "Oh, hey, everybody," and she's giant.
Right. Oh, and just by the way, you are not the only person to be taken out by Harvey's glasses. Most people are like, where did those come from?
Why are they so weird looking?
Look
at them things, man. They're like, at least with like giant glasses, usually they're still like glasses shaped, just huge. Yeah. Those are not glasses shaped. Those are what, bug shaped?
I don't know. But you know what though? I would try them on at least once. I might rock them to something.
You would. Yeah, you would. You like wearing weird stuff like that.
I do. Also,
you'd wear those out to lunch, man. Don't lie. You'd wear those out of a casual afternoon with your mom.
Probably. You know what? And my mama would love it too, because she's my mama's an XG fan, by the way. Don't know if you knew that.
I just know, because I know you, so I just know that your mama would be like, "Yep, that's my son."
Yep.
Yeah.
I also really like. I mean, it's a very simple transition, and I thought maybe you could add some context to that. But I really like the way they did this.
I know something ain't right.
That.
Oh boy.
That was. I mean, it looks cool, but like, is that hard to do or?
So yes and no. From a technical perspective, there's something called masking in video production, where you have two pieces of video, and one is in front of the other, so it's one is hiding the other, and then what you do is you mask it, and you move the mask. And so when you move the mask, the front video kind of, whichever video you apply the mask to, in this case, the front one, okay, so this one, you would move the mask and the video would move with it to reveal the one behind it.
Okay. So that's probably how they did that other transition where Harvey rips down the paper.
Yes.
Okay.
There are more technical versions of that involve things like split optic diopters, which if you want to Google that term, like, have fun going down that rabbit hole.
No, thank you.
But the simplest version, I think what they did here was, if you notice, there's a very distinct line that comes down the screen.
Yeah.
To reveal the video, the next scene.
Right.
And I think they hid the mask line in that very clear, distinct graphic line that moves down the screen. Yeah. And it just
I did see it. It's right where her hand was, I think.
Yeah. Well, if you back it up just to say like 10 seconds. Oh God. Oh, by the way, real quick.
Yeah.
I love this. This where she was typing 1,000,000 miles a minute, and it reminded me of the post office alien from Men in Black 2.
Yeah.
Because if nobody's seen Men in Black 2, it's an old movie, so like, forget spoilers. Tommy Lee Jones has like lost his memory and was like basically being kept safe by being put in a post office away from the world. Like way off in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by aliens that were to keep an eye on him just in case he ever got any of his memories back. Because, Men in Black, right? You can't, like, once you're in, you can get out, really. And so, like, at one point he opens a door, and there's this, like, alien with, like, 17 arms, and he's just flinging letters into the different boxes and stuff. So I just thought it was really funny. It really kind of, in my mind, cemented the alien connection to the XG lore. There's so many different references and nuanced indicators that like something not human is clearly going on here.
Right, and they all have like freaking some version of superpowers in this video all of a sudden. And I'm like, okay, well, but I think I found it. This is the scene. Let me just there it is.
So See it? You can so there's the line. I did not notice that she moved. I did not notice that they lined it up with her hand. That's genius.
Right?
But
so I was like, I wanted to see. And, it stops there when it lowers and it just keeps going.
But her hand on the second scene was doing the same thing. So she just repeated that motion. If you back it up a hair, you'll see that her hand in the white outfit is doing the same thing as in the colored outfit.
Yep. Nice.
It's really, really well done. But especially right here, you can see the split. Right where her hand is, you can see how her fingers change color.
Okay. That's cool, though.
And that's where they hid the line between the two pieces of video footage.
That's awesome.
That's a trick that's been around a long time, and they used to have to do it mechanically, which is real wild back in the like Star Wars days. If you ever watch old Star Wars movies, like the OG ones, honestly, even the new ones still kind of do it, but the OG ones especially, they'll do what's called a wipe transition, where it wipes from one scene to the next. And in the case of this video, they incorporated her hand, which is just kind of like, they just did a higher level version of a wipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it dope. It's worked. It was I loved because it was like a quick outfit change. I thought that was cool. But
no, absolutely brilliant. And she outfit changed the entire group.
It's like, it's time for this now, ladies. Whoop.
Listen, you ain't gonna see that on AGT. I'm just saying, like,
right. Next up, we have the dance practice, which I got to be honest, alphas, I didn't know that we had a dance practice for Something Ain't Right. I've never seen this. And this is like the old studio version instead of the choreo. Like,
we got a video you haven't seen.
Yeah, and they do have a choreo video too, but I chose this one because I know how much you like seeing them operate in this space.
Heck yeah.
So let's give it a shot.
I love it already. It's all in the shoulders.
Right? Oh, that was dope. Oh my God, Jurin, you look too cute with those little pigtails.
They're really tight here.
Right? That's so cute. Go ahead, Cocona.
I want them sneakers.
Right? That little bounce always gets me. Oh, okay. I wanted to stop here for a second because I've always appreciated that little move that they choreographed for Juria here in the black and white stripes. Mm-hmm. When she says what goes around comes around, she's doing the hands of a clock.
I didn't catch that. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Something that dance practice was right. That dance practice was right. Pause. We're gonna stop here. What did I want to tell you? Yeah, that song. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's one of my favorites because it's such an upbeat, catchy song, right?
Yeah.
But the lyrics are not like it always cracks me up when there's a song like it's so fun and poppy and catchy, right? But the situation they're singing about is not great.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. They're basically talking about how these dudes is messing up. and they figured it out.
Yeah.
But it's a fun dance song.
Bruno Mars wrote a song for CeeLo Green years ago called FU. And,
I remember that. Yeah,
and that's a song I think about that song a lot, not just because it's a banger, but also like the upbeat, happy, and just smiley way he is verbally flipping the double bird to whoever that song's about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish I could be that guy in my real life. Like, I wish stuff didn't bother me to the point that I could just be like, all right, F you. Like, on with the next one, like stuff like I'm not that guy, and I've always kind of wished I could be. And this feels a lot like that in the sense of like they talk about something ain't right. Something's really wrong here. This is pretty messed up. But we're gonna keep smiling through it, Like but I mean just another artistic banger from the XG folks, man.
Yeah, I mean they know how to have fun, that's for sure. And they make like all these songs are like it's like hey, you know what? We're gonna make it catchy. Period. That's it. Yeah. Like every song we have, it's gonna make you gonna remember it somehow.
Yeah.
If we have to repeat the hook, the chorus, or something, or it's just gonna be, it's like formatted or written in a way where it's just like it's gonna become a thing in your brain or something.
Here's the other thing that I've noticed as we've progressed on this XG journey, and I don't know how much longer we have to go. I don't know how much more there is. I know we've covered a couple years worth of stuff at this point.
Yeah.
But I will say that as I've kind of observed over the course of the last, you said 12 episodes of this?
Yeah.
XG has definitely figured out something that I've always been really in awe of in particularly in Hollywood.
Okay.
And it's in a way that like I don't think I could ever repeat or replicate in my career or in my lifetime, but I've always been really appreciative of certain entertainers that are able to put themselves in a position where they are able to reach a broader audience that doesn't necessarily take them seriously, but appreciates, like, thinks they're fun and has a good time. And then there are folks like the alphas, the more serious fans that understand that behind the happy, silly, poppy stuff, like there's legit messaging going on here. Mm-hmm. And they're just sort of using the happy poppy thing as like a veil to deliver a bigger message. Yep. And I've started to kind of pick up on that more and more and more. And I think as XG has progressed to this point, because I know we've still got further to go, but I think up to this point, I have noticed that that messaging may not have been there at first, but has definitely developed over time and is now starting to become far more, I think, obvious to me that behind the fun, poppy, dancey stuff is something deeper.
Yeah, a lot of times there's at least some sort of message about empowerment at the very least that I've noticed, in which I'm here for, or at least just about how, in fact, how the system that they operate in works. And occasionally there's been, comments or things about that, or what's expected of them as an idol. I've noticed is one of the main things that they challenge.
I think there's two people specifically that come to mind when I think about this. One is Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Who was known for burying some pretty heavy stuff behind what on the surface looked like pretty shallow entertainment.
Right.
And then over time we sort of discovered and learned like the deeper truth behind a lot of what she was doing.
Yeah.
And then also Nina Simone, who you know, kind of started out her singing career, you know, the way that most young female singers start out, but very quickly transitioned into far heavier and far more elaborate art.
Yeah.
Until she became the Nina Simone that we love now in hindsight, which is, you know, one of the most technically brilliant singers and jazz artists of our time. And like Nina was doing some big things back then.
Honestly, there's probably a lot of musicians that have a story to tell that would be hard to hear, but also like what would make us appreciate them more. I mean, we should appreciate them anyway. Certain people. I'm not saying idolize them, but I appreciate people's journeys.
Yes.
So.
Yes, absolutely, and that XG has, if nothing else, XG has definitely taken us on a journey over the last 12 weeks.
Absolutely, watching these young people grow up over the last 4 years has been one of the greatest things that's happened to me, and you know, it's been a source of entertainment. It's been a source of pride. I mean, I have nothing to do with making XG great, but I love seeing them become great and become greater. And then watching these young ladies and men just grow up and still challenge what's expected of them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm here for. The next video we're getting into is IYKYK. If you know, you know. Okay. I need you to prep your eyeballs again because you're about to see a lot of graphics. Okay. You still got your contact in there?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I'm kidding. I'm fine. I was like,
good luck then. Good luck to you. Okay, this one is, you know, let's just go. Crazy nails.
Wild.
If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Faster than the spinlight. Only we can get it right. If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride.
Eyelashes.
Faster than the spinlight. Only we can get it right.
All the eyelashes.
If you know, you know. I see it in your eyes. Don't wanna fight this feeling. Just let it override. Fast and we locked in, yeah. Look where the stars align. They screaming
Yo,
up the
all right, back it up.
Okay.
Yeah, back it up. Right when that door slides open, we see the same kind of masking trick that I was talking about before. Only this time, instead of going from one scene to another, they're using the mask to hide the door transition, because if that were just a camera shot, one of them would be out of focus. Oh. Because of the way that cameras work, right?
Okay.
So watch this shot again. They're both in focus, and that's because they hid the mask in the door frame. That's a really common trick in editing, is to hide a mask line in a door frame. Check it out.
I'm going to be watching right now.
If you know, you know. I see it in your eyes. Don't want to fight this feeling. Just let it override. Fast and we locked in, yeah.
Right here.
Oh.
You see how the focus shifted? And they call it a rack focus when the focus shifts from foreground to background like that. Yeah. But the foreground to background shift was out of sync because they were hiding the transition. Okay. I mean, from the video producer standpoint, like that is an incredibly well done shot. That is a really, really well done shot. Anytime you can pull off something like that and then people don't realize what they're seeing. Is a bunch of like post-production work to make it look natural. Like it looks so seamless, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No. It's good because, like, trust me, you're not the only one applauding XG on their production team. Like, everybody that works with them does a really good job on like putting everything together for the whole project. One observation I just had that I've been thinking about is like, because I've been revisiting this journey with you, is that they also take opportunities, whether it be in the choreo or somewhere in the video, where they just show off how freaking flexible they are. Like, I was like, thanks, just rubbing it in. You know, like, there's another moment coming up from something you're going to see that, like, shows that off, too. But, like, I think it started way back when, and maybe I think it was the tippy toes choreography when like 3 of them just lean all the way back like this while standing up, and I'm like, all right, I get it. Thanks for showing off.
Yeah, no, like, bro, I'm a foot taller than any one of these girls, man, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna say how many pounds, but a lot of pounds heavier. So, if you got that gymnast dancer's body, like, why not use it? You know,
I probably weigh as much as 3 of them put together. So, but anyway,
only 3 of them. Shit,
maybe who knows. I like these colors in this video too. I think it's interesting that they went with pastels.
The pastel is nice, and it's a lot more subtle, I think, than especially compared to the last video where everything was like very, very colorful.
Very colorful vibe. Yeah.
And so far, I haven't seen any of them glasses. So.
I'm a freak gonna beat like if you're asking me where I wanna be, somewhere out a rich place beyond my dreams. It's one of a kind, out of this time, But baby,
I'm probably gonna go back to like several of these scenes to ask you questions.
If you know, you know.
What's happening?
There was a pause in between, like a I went back too far. Oh my god, look at them shoes.
They look like hover shoes,
right?
Like, bro, I feel like
wasn't it Evangelion?
I feel like she's gonna stand up and take off like Iron Man, like,
right? I guess some like Mega Man ass shoes. There's a transition pause in the video. It's not a glitch. That was intentional. It happened to me the first time I seen it too.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was a glitch. I didn't quite catch what was happening. I want to go back over it.
Okay.
Lights be automatic. We don't drive, but we diving all the way down that cosmic drop. That like whoa, stop. Love it when you make that beat rap.
That's a cool shot through the fence. I love that.
I'm a freak on a beat like If you're asking me where I wanna be, somewhere out a rich place beyond my dreams. It's one of a kind, out of this time, But baby, if you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Faster than the speed of light. Only way can get it right. If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Faster than the speed of light. Only way can get it right. If you know, global astro decode. Yeah, we do it non-stop to the psycho. And that means to the UNO with UFO. But if you knew, maybe you would know. Every planet I'm on, I'ma do what I want. I don't talk when I want. Stay on the star like I already won. Sayonara, I'm gone. Swoosh, yeah, that's facts. Give me that boost with a little bounce back. Hey, do my dancey dance. If you come and my girls on my throw some hands like take it out of space. We make it levitate, fly through the interstate. Cause we go up, 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 yeah, we elevate. And we ate like a dinner plate. If you're asking me what's beyond the deep, come and take a leap. Just
I gotta get better at video editing.
It's one of a kind, out of this time, But baby, only if you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Faster than the speed of light. Only way can get it right. If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride.
Do aliens have 3 tear ducts?
Only way can get it right.
Who knows, man?
If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Faster than the speed of light. Only way can get it right. If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Faster than the speed of light. Only way can get it right. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I have so many questions.
If you know, you know.
I have so many questions. All right, let's just go through a couple of things here because from a video stance, okay, we did this part. I think, yeah. This shot too when they were, they had her face over here on the right, the Chisa's on the right, Juri's on the left, and then the rest of the group were in a smaller shot in between both giant thems.
I think we're looking at a foreground background situation here. I don't think it's
okay,
the same.
So that's just
I don't think it's the same as the last video where she like stomping down the street and looking into skyscrapers. Like,
okay, I was just curious.
I think this is more of a perspective thing. But this gives a great example of what I was talking about, where in the foreground, like they're not perfectly in focus, but they're pretty in focus. Like you can clearly see that the distance of the rest of the group up on the rooftop or whatever it is they're standing on. Yeah. That they're all, like everybody's in focus, and so you can't really get a shot like that naturally. You have to that's a composite shot.
Actually, I was wrong too. That's also them up there because I'm looking now and I'm counting them. Like, okay, they're still up there in that group shot, and then they just added two more than. Yeah, I don't know who these. Yeah.
As a big dumb white American.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this like group PT session thing that I've heard about, where like a lot of like it's like an Asian culture thing where a lot of corporations will do this like morning physical therapy, morning like workout stretch session kind of thing. And that's just never been a part of our culture here, and like I don't know anything about it. So I'm always kind of like fascinated to learn about how this type of like tradition exists in the 21st century when it clearly comes from a tradition that's been around a long time, and actually, in a lot of cases longer than our damn country. Like
I didn't even think about that's what this probably was, because the whole thing looks like a spa, you know.
Yeah.
The whole thing, but like it's a big group.
Yeah.
Thing. Honestly, I don't even know what's up with the box in the middle that they're just dancing in, and I'm like, well, I don't know what it is, but it looks cool in there. Like it looks like maybe it's a portal to their spaceship, and then it's a spa there. Yeah.
Nah, man, it's a shadow theater.
Shadow theater. There we go.
Yeah. They're recreating like Shakespeare. I don't know. But like. That's the thing is like so much of these videos are conceptually complicated.
Yeah.
And so sometimes, and I find this more and more, especially with some of these later XG videos, like this one here, where I find myself trying to wrap my head around the concept of what's happening and getting kind of like lost in
Good luck.
I get so like lost in the visual ideas being presented that I forget to listen to the music, frankly. Yeah. And so, but so much of it is so visually stunning, and so much of it is so visually technical and nuanced that like even if I don't fully understand what I'm looking at, it is really like I can acknowledge that it's extremely well done and definitely well beyond the realm of my capabilities as an amateur video producer.
Also, they all got them shoes.
They all, they all got the Mega Man shoes?
Like, right? The superhero ass shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this scene. I love how they choreographed this for the video specifically, because like it's with the the hook or whatever, and it's just I like the alteration of dance in here.
Yeah, is that, like that them in wigs, in the blue wigs, or is that another?
No, that's just some other dancers.
Okay,
it's some other dancers, but then like Maya goes, and then those other dancers go, and then they join in after the other dancers stop, and then I was like, that's a cool little.
It's interesting. Yeah.
I mean, it's it wasn't extremely difficult, but they just made it look cool.
No. I think it's fascinating. I think it's a fascinating concept, especially because you don't see like a lot of times you'll see a group of folks like that. They start dancing together, or they start dancing like according to some sort of like preconceived idea of what a group dance thing would look like. That actually, you know what that looked like to me was almost like a battle dance.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Which you don't really see that a lot. Like I think battle dance. I think Michael Jackson in a parking garage with some roller skates and shit.
It's not snapping involved. No,
They get they're getting their West Side Story on,
yeah, right.
and then waving switchblades at each other. And then Weird Al shows up.
And then Weird Al shows up.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah. I wanted to point this out to you because so far you have been leaning more towards a Juria bias. This is Jurin on the screen now, but then Juria is coming up next, and you've always applauded her for her like singing and high falsetto and stuff like that. So
I gotta say though, Jurin rocking the black amidst all that pastel.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Damn. All right. I clocked it. We didn't get a chance to really talk about that yet, but like the second I saw that black t-shirt come out, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And I think this was a moment for a lot of people too, because she had also just cut her hair. Like her hair is really short now when she's traditionally had. I could be wrong. It could have happened before this, but people weren't really used to seeing Jurin with short hair, and she's gotten into this punk style, and like, she pulled it off. But with Juria coming up next, she's still singing, right? But she's moved into a more rap melodic singing style for a change. So check it out.
Every planet I'm on, I'ma do what I want. I don't talk when I want. Stay on the spot like I already won. Saying that I'm gone.
Also, she got the biggest ass peace sign I've ever seen in my life. But adorable.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's her though because those runs, man. Those are her runs.
Yeah, exactly. It's very. I mean, yeah, I can pick her voice. I can pick her voice out now from anything. When I was first starting, I did have some complications, but anyway, we're gonna move right into the last video for this, and that is just the choreography video for this same song. And similar to how we did in the last episode, this is a choreography video where you can see some of the same scenes that they might have filmed that first and then put them into the video.
Okay.
So,
I can dig it.
Here we go. But it's without all the other stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I thought you restarted the same video. I was like, wait a minute. No, I see what's up. Okay. This is cool. They must have shot this the same day, right?
Yeah, they had to. That's what I was thinking. I love this Maya verse.
Love it when you make that beat rap. Rolling with galactic rolls, push and pull. I'm a freak on a beat like If you're asking me where I wanna be, somewhere out a rich place beyond my dreams. It's one of a kind, out of this time, But baby, only if you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Pass it in the speed of light.
That high note, man.
Only way to get it right.
Right?
If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Faster than the speed of light. Only way to get it right. If you know, global astro decode. Yeah, we doing non-stop to the psycho. And that means to the UNO with you.
Yo.
You know what I'm seeing here, and I think I kind of saw it in the video, but I think I'm picking up more of it now that I'm watching this choreography video. Mm-hmm. I feel like the pastels are kind of the corporate life. Everything is sort of muted and subdued, and like kind of bland almost.
Okay.
And then outside of this space, we've got color, we've got depth, we've got contrast. I mean, everything. As soon as they step outside of this space that they're in currently,
back in nature,
they get into nature. They get out. They go out for a night out. They're rocking a whole different vibe, and like it feels a lot more like they're allowed to be themselves. Versus this almost feels like they're wearing uniforms.
Right. Uniform. Yeah. No, I didn't think about that. And it actually. I do think that a lot more magical things happen in the nature scenes than they do inside of, I don't know, maybe except for the magical rainbow tears, but yeah, I'm going to think about that. That's a good point, man.
I think a lot of magic happens outside anyway. So.
Give me that boost with a little bounce back. Hey, do my dance dance.
that
Be
girl
calm
can
and the
sing.
girls on my throat pads like. Take it out of space, we make it levitate. Fly through the interstate, cause we go up, up, up. Yeah, we elevate, and we ate like a dinner plate. If you're asking me what's beyond the deep, come and take a lead. Just follow my lead. It's one of a kind, not in this time. Oh, na, na, na.
Go ahead,
Baby,
Hinata.
only if you know,
Yeah.
you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Best of us get it right.
I love this cute little dance.
If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride.
Yeah, the footwork's really on point here.
Only we can get it right. If you know, you know. Tell me if you wanna ride. Best of us get it right.
Especially in them chunky ass shoes, man.
If you know, you know.
Right?
Tell me if you wanna ride.
I'll bust my ass in
Best
these
of us
shoes.
get it right. Only we can get it right. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Oh, that was cute. I love it. Good stuff.
I mean-
good stuff. Good stuff.
They're just killing it, man. They're out there killing it. Like, I got, you know.
It's so much fun. And maybe I think that's
Yeah.
why most of us like it and stuff, because like it's a break from what we normally get. Like, don't get me wrong, I got plenty of artists and songs that I can listen to from when I'm in a bad mood,
Yeah.
or or just like feeling down, stuff like that. But like with XG songs, even when it's the subject matter isn't like we were talking about earlier, isn't like the best thing. It still gives me some sort of joy for some reason. So
I will tell you, one of the things that I keep thinking about in the back of my head, and I you know, it's kind of a big concept, so I didn't know if it was like really within the scope of something like this, where we're just kind of reacting to some individual videos. But
Yeah.
you know, you mentioned we've been doing this for about 12 weeks, so about 3 months straight now. We've been doing this once a week,
yeah,
and I feel like a lot of artists, especially in music, will start to feel a certain type of pressure as the fandom grows, as the as the tours get bigger and the tickets get sold. Bigger and bigger artists will start to feel a lot of pressure to not only to be able to deliver for the fans, but also to be able to deliver to the business side as well, because this is, after all, the music business, and the word business, can sometimes take a backseat, but is always going to be there. It's, music business. There's no music business without business, right?
absolutely.
So they got to sell merch, they got to sell tickets, they got to make money, they got to do brand deals, all that stuff. And all of that is to say, as those things grow in scope, a lot of artists will start to feel that pressure. And at no point have I seen anything that has indicated to me that anybody from XG feels like they're performing under just this really specific type of pressure that I've been looking for. I haven't seen it. And I think part of it is the fandom, because I got to tell you, man, like the alphas have been largely very, very positive and welcoming and cool in our comments, man. Like I don't get to respond to everybody in the comments like I would like to, but like I do read the comments, and I have been so impressed with the alphas fandom specifically.
Yeah, no, they've come through for me a lot in the last year or so as well. And even before I started my channel, like I was noticing something about when the alpha started forming. People had, I think what it is they try to embody, because XG themselves pretty much started the alphas in the fan base. And because of the way they are as people and the transparency they offer through their documentary to see what their real versions of them, at least that's what I think we're getting, you know what I'm saying? Because what you see is like, when you watch this stuff, you get to see their mistakes, the imperfections, or them learning, the learning curve they did, the difficulties they're dealing with, emotions, stuff like that. The work they're putting in. And so like, with them being kind-hearted people themselves, like, you just kind of know they would never want their fan base to be like that. And I think people kind of think about that. Like, if we're going to be XG fans, we can't really be acting ugly.
But that's the beautiful thing here, is that they have built this alphas fan base in a very unique way that I don't think every large musical act can claim, in that the alphas being very open and empathetic as a on the whole,
Right.
you know, really.
Don't get me wrong. There's a few out there.
Sure, there always will be, but I think on the whole, I've seen a very welcoming and empathetic and positive community in the alphas that I think helps relieve a lot of the pressure that somebody in the position of XG might feel at that level when you're talking about big fandoms and big tours and big crowds and big performances. And it's so special and it's so unique. Like we don't talk about it a lot, but like I used to do react videos on my channel in 2020. I did it for probably like 8 months.
Okay.
And you know, with some positives and not so positives, right? Like I kind of a mixed reaction. Ultimately, I decided it was really not for me as far as like the content I wanted to create, which is part of why I'm so happy to come do this with you, man, because like I'm super down to support and work with you. And I think doing this together is adding that element that I was missing when I was just doing it by myself on my channel. But also a lot of the fandoms that I worked with, like I honestly think the Rush fans were like some of the nicest and most positive fans that I ran into while on my own reaction journey while I was doing it. I mean, Canadians famously are very nice, like known to be very nice people for the most part, you know, unless you play hockey, but or have any opinions on hockey. But by and large, the Rush fans were so incredibly nice and positive in my comment section. And I love to call them out because it doesn't happen that often, man. Like I touched on so many other fandoms and worked with, and I reacted to so many other different bands that I love to listen to, and I love them as bands. But man, some of them fandoms out there are toxic as hell.
Oh yeah, they can be pretty rough.
So like I say all that to just say like what the alphas have with XG and what XG has built with the alphas, like that is a relationship that is so incredibly rare and special. And I think it's what's going to carry XG very, very far as they get older, going into the next 10, 15, 20 years of their career.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, you're absolutely right. And I think it's been incredibly awesome to watch that they also remain humble with all of their accolades. Like they're still just like, hey, we love you guys, and I want to keep reminding you that we love you guys, and you know, we're having fun doing this. Like, I mean, some of the members have literally fallen down on stage and they're just like, well, I'll do better next time. And you know what? I'm here for that. I'm like, I don't want my idols to be perfect. I want them to be relatable.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I've had that where I've had stuff go sideways on stage. Yep. I don't remember if I told this story on a video or if I was just telling you off camera, but like there was a time where I remember specifically there was a performance where my drummer couldn't hear his monitor. So I had to like pick up my monitor off the stage, and I had like a stool behind my turntables because I was using a stool sometimes when I wasn't standing behind my decks.
Okay.
I just basically took my monitor, put it up on the stool, and pointed at my drummer so he could hear my monitor because he couldn't hear his.
That's
and like
crazy.
I do that live on stage in the middle of performance, and I got off stage, and the like stage manager was like, "You a bad man,"
right?
Which, by the way, is to this day one of the best compliments I've ever gotten in my music career.
You a bad man. Okay, when I first started rapping back in the day, back in Chicago, right? I remember I did this performance, and it was like my turn to rap, and all of the microphones broke.
Yep.
Like I got one,
hip-hop.
and it was like. It was like they couldn't hear what I'm saying. So I'm like, I'm still rapping my verse and switching with my homeboy's mic. And then his didn't work. And then it was just like, okay, we're just going to, like, so I finished my set a cappella, yelling.
Yep. Bro, it is not a hip hop show unless something broke.
Right? Anyway, we can be at this all day. Sorry, y'all. We get off on tangents. Me and Switch be having fun. You know, if you like seeing us talk about stuff like this, come over to his channel and watch This Week in Vinyl, where we talk about records and record releases and stuff like that. We have a lot of fun over there.
Bro, I got you so good this week.
He got me real good this week, and y'all should go over there and see it. Yeah, okay. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed this XG journey, and don't forget to go look at my XG stuff on Patreon. That's also where later on in the week, you'll be able to see me and Switch's reaction to XG's Woke Up Live. We watched like 2 different versions of it, but I'm putting that over there because it's live, YouTube, Patreon. Patreon's free right now, or it's $1 a month. Help a brother out. You know what to do. Okay. Yeah. Go follow Switch on YouTube and Instagram. It's under DJ Switch PDX, just like it says on the screen. Okay. And yeah, that's it. I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to stay dangerous. Those are the 2 things I need y'all to do combined. And we're going to get out of here. Peace, y'all. Man,